Hey coin collectors, and welcome to the DC Coin World International coin channel. Today it's the 1985 United States Lincoln 1-cent coin, Lincoln penny. And we look over here and there's one with an S on it, and that clearly is a proof coin. And look at the shine on there. That is a deep cameo proof also. We see the S under the 1985. This one in the center is actually from a mint set. And we'll talk about the mint sets from 1985 and why they're so cheap. Why it's possible to get one of every coin from Denver and Philadelphia uncirculated, one of every coin for only about $7 or $8. And then this one over here is the Philadelphia one, and you'll notice Philadelphia has no mint mark on the bottom, and this also came from a mint set. So now you kind of get the idea about some of these mint sets. They might have a coin in there that looks like this. Now remember, 1985 was the third year that they made the zinc-centered coins. And what they did in 1985 was decided to make a lot of them. They made $109 million worth of pennies in 1985, 10.9 billion pennies total. And so when you're making that many and you're in that much of a rush, quality goes out the window in 1985. It did go out the window. Let's look at this one here. We'll start with this. This is a S coin, which means it's from the San Francisco Mint. And at the top it says, "In God We Trust." Here it says Liberty 1985 S. If we tip it up and look way, way down here, we see a V, a D, and a B for Victor David Brenner, who was the original engraver of this coin in 1909. And we go back and forth and you can just see how shiny that is. And when it comes off like this, as if this was polished different than the background, that's what we call a cameo or a deep cameo. If you want to get this coin in a deep cameo, the best one you can get ever is worth about $175. PCGS is graded 293 at proof 70, and those are worth about $175. If you get down just a little bit lower to a proof 69, the second best proof coin you could ever get from 1985, it would be maybe $10 to $12. In fact, I'll show you one here. This is a 1983 proof 69 red, which is the second highest level you could get in 1983. We see it here. It's in the PCGS folder, which means PCGS graded this themselves. And then if you go to the back, you'll see that has the PCGS trademark and copyright and all the other stuff on here. And then if we turn this coin over, you'll see that on the back there's a Lincoln Memorial, and again, it's just really beautiful. This whole thing cost us a little over $7 for the second best 1983 coin. So when I talk about the 1985, it's pretty similar. What is on the back of this? Well, there's the Lincoln Memorial, and then if we go way, way up, we see Lincoln down in the center. It says United States of America around the top, E pluribus unum here, 1 cent here, and then way over to the side, and these are hard to see sometimes, is an F and a G for Frank Gasparo. Notice how this looks a little bit bumpy here. That's because these are zinc coins which are covered with a copper coating, and so they just take a piece of zinc is the right size and they cover it with copper, and then they punch out the penny, and these are smooth edged coins. At the San Francisco Mint, they made $3 million, and the auction record is $1,610, but now the best ones go for about $175. If you do get the mint sets, one of the things they stick inside the mint sets are these, what they call tokens. And so there'll be 2 tokens in the 1985 mint set, one from Philadelphia here with the P on it, and you see it says Philadelphia uncirculated, and one uncirculated D from Denver. The back of both of them will be the same, and it'll be the seal of the U.S. Treasury. You can see that, the scales of justice, the stars, the key, and down at the bottom it says Treasury, and then it says U.S. Mint, star on each side here. These are not worth too much, clearly, because the mint sets originally sold with these in them for about $7. Now they're worth about $8, but that includes $1.82 worth of coins. So if you get the mint set, you'll get 2 quarters, one from Philly, one from Denver, 2 $half, one from Philly, one from Denver, 2 dimes, Philly and Denver, 2 nickels, Philly and Denver, and 2 pennies, Philly and Denver, in that set. All right, let's look at some of those from the mint set. Now, this one just looks awful, and this is the zinc coming through the coin. Just a messy mint set coin. You're going, well, why do you show that one? Well, these are the ones that are real cheap. Sometimes you can get one of these mint sets that's messy for $4 or $5, and you get every coin from that year. And I think it's probably worth doing, just if you're going to get the coins. You see the Lincoln Memorial in the back here, and here we can see the steps pretty good. Again, the back's not much better conditioned than the front. So this coin, because it's from Denver, they made 5.3 billion coins at Denver. The best one ever is a Mint State 69. And at Denver, that's a high price coin, $2,600. They've graded 12 of them at PCGS. And then finally, from 1985, this is the one that if you get this in really good condition will be the most expensive one. If you can get this coin in a red at Mint State 69, it can be worth as much as $15,500. And this is one of those Lincoln pennies from 1969 that PCGS says can be worth as much as $15,500. And you see if you read across the top here, it's say 1985, 1C stands for 1 cent, RD stands for red. That means there's 3 different colors that it could be. It could be brown, could be red brown, or it could be a red. The red is often the most expensive. And you see that this has this really red hues to it as we go through here. In incredible detail here. And look at the FG on that one compared to ours. And then over here to the side is another couple you can click on. There's another Mint State 69 red, and then is a 68 plus red. And so if you look at this, you just go down along here, and it says how much it weighs, 2.5 grams, copper-plated zinc. It says the auction record, which the auction record is about $6,000. Says where it came from, Philadelphia, how many they made, 5.648 million. And then if you scroll down a little bit here and go way over to the side, you see this is the Mint State level here. Mint State 67 plus 8, 8 plus 9. Mint State 69, PCGS has graded 2 of them ever, and they value them at about $15,500. All right, so let's get back to our coins. Of the 5.7 billion they made at Philadelphia, there's only 2 that are a Mint State 69 red. So it's almost impossible to get one. You're not very likely to get one, but if you happen to, you would be talking in the tens of thousands of dollars. And again, this coin, front and back don't look so great, but this is exactly how it came out of the mint set. All right, well, that's all we have today from DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Take a look for these out there, the Philadelphia, the Denver, and the San Francisco pennies, Lincoln 1 cent coins from 1985. Please leave any comments you have in the comment section.